Welcome to Stoneworks. This is the new and true world of Abexilas, and this is the beginner guide. Feel free to skip to any of these timestamps and to anything you're interested in. Quick message, my Discord is in the pinned comments if you need to talk to me or have a video request, and this is the first part of a series I'm planning with all different types of guides in Abexilas, so subscribe or I'll show up at your house. Let's begin. The first thing we need to clear up is Rathnir and Eldham, the two past worlds, are archived. They are no longer playable, but the new world of Abexilas is. What you're going to want to do is go ahead and put play.stoneworks.gg in for an IP. Right before you join this server, I highly recommend joining the Stoneworks Discord, linked in the description. Joining the Discord will help you tons, such as making friends, joining nations, and keeping updated on any events. We're going to dive into the Discord itself for a minute. When you first join and finish verifying, there's many channels and it may look intimidating, but there's only a select few that are actually worth looking at in my opinion. These are all under Abexilas politics. Here in Nation Adverts you can join any nation you want, and as you can see, there's many other stuff you can look into. If you go up to server links just under events, you will be able to get lots of links involving the server. This includes the Dynamap, which will be very important later if you wish to set up a nation or town. Ticket support allows you to contact staff with bugs, reporting players or glitches, any stuff like that. Suggestions is a way to suggest new things on the server, and if it gets enough recognition and upvotes, it will be looked at by the server owner and staff. If you're very interested in the lore, you can scroll down to the wiki page. This includes all the lore and information you need. Watching other videos on Stoneworks and clips from lores is a very good way to look at the server. And finally, the tutorial channel is very good if you're learning new things, like the speed roads where you can build roads with certain blocks that make you faster while sprinting, or on learning how to brew. This about clears up the brief summary of the Discord. Feel free to explore it however you choose. Now, when you first join Stoneworks, you will be put into lobbies. To enter the queue, just click on the compass and the world of Abexilas. During peak hours, the queue can take 30 minutes to an hour or so, but it's usually not that bad. After you get onto Abexilas itself, you will be sent to the /spawn. This includes different mob drops, as mobs don't normally spawn on the server, most animal spawn eggs, and even stuff you can make potions with. Oh, and shulker boxes, because the end is not open on the server. And this is also where you can make money, selling gold, iron, or emeralds. To customize your character, you would do /card. You'll be able to put in lots of lore about your character. This includes ages, you could be a 40-year-old man, 20-year-old person, I don't know. Races, lore, and your wiki links. This is where a lot of the lore aspect comes into play. You can also do /prefix, which is basically your jobs that appear next to you whenever you talk in game. You can choose whatever fits your character best, but I do highly recommend changing from minor, as all new players have this rule and switching will make you stand out more. Now, if you do /WildTP, you'll be teleported randomly within 800 blocks of spawn. Here you can run out, set up a small mining base, and sell gold at spawn. But keep in mind, anything in the wild is able to be broken by anyone. But if you set up a claim or join someone else's claim, it's safe. Now, to sell any gold or iron, just go up to the shop chest, left click to sell, and right click to buy. To get back to spawn or any other town/claims, you would do /spawn claim name. Every TP besides spawn in your own claim will cost $100 and takes 15 to 30 seconds standing still to teleport. After you get the basics down, I highly recommend joining a nation. If you don't have a Discord, you can always just ask in chat to join a nation. Choosing back in the Stoneworks Discord through nation adverts or a national announcements, you can choose your nation there and get a feel of what type of nation you want to join. Some are focused on roleplay, war, or just building. Really depends on what you want to do here on Abexilas. If you want to join my nation, it is in the pinned comments. I highly recommend checking it out, as it is always open to new players, and I need mayors, please. When you join a nation, make sure to make friends and help out with the national projects. Just doing your own thing and not helping out isn't really good. Eventually, you will be burnt out and not want to play anymore. If you try, you will make lots of friends within different nations. Within chat, there are 3 different types of chatting. If you do /local chat, any player within 50 to 80 blocks will hear you. The indication of being in this chat is that your text is green and there will be an L at the start of your text. And if you do /global, anyone in Abexilas will hear you. The indication is that your text is gray and finally to advertise anything you would do /trade C. Now that you've joined a nation and got most of the basics down, you can finally start the major steps. One of the best and biggest shops on the server is Dragon's Mart. It has loads of everything for good prices. I highly recommend shopping there for anything you need. They also do giveaways in their Discord in the description. Now, depending on what you want to do on this server, lead a nation, PvP, roleplay, there are many different features, such as custom fishing, building, custom weapons, and soon to be beer/wine, soon to be custom pots like haste. You should look into joining a guild in Discord. Different guilds focus on specific parts of Abexilas. Joining the brewing guild, if you like making drinks, you'll meet people like you and make friends. Even open a shop. Same goes with PvP guild, merchants guild, and cheese guild. This is all found in the Stoneworks Discord under promoted guilds. I'm going to be making tons of video diving deep into different aspects of Stoneworks, like building, brews, wars, and making tons of money. Those kinds of guides. But for now, here are the basics of each. First, we will start with builds and building roleplay. To build, just ask your nation leader if you can. And if he says yes, buy any of the blocks at Dragon's Mart, for real. There's lots of different nations that focus on building or PvP. It really depends on what kind of nation you join if they're heavily into roleplay. Some nations focus on just one building type, like ancient Greek, medieval, or even beehives. I don't know what that's about, beekeep. But there is lots and lots of room for roleplay and PvP. There's even a marry feature. You're almost unlimited to what you can do. There's lots of unique nations on the map with different building styles. Example being beekeep. They roleplay as bees working for the colony and live in bee houses. There's even goblins, pretty disgusting, monarchs, dwarves like the Dwarven Imperium, etc. Oh yeah, there's even people who live underwater. They're lobsters and they have conduits, so they live underwater. I mean, what else is there to say? Anyways, moving on. Creating your own town. Creating a nation/town in a random place, if you do find one, might not work out for you. I recommend joining a nation and seeing if you can establish a town for them. If not, then it's always good just to rise through the ranks in that nation. That way you will make friends, gain some experience in leading, and get rich. But just starting your own nation randomly probably won't work out for you. Especially if you're in claimed land, then you will be considered a squatter, which is just stealing land from already nations, so you'll get warred pretty fast. But anyways, that leads me into my next segment. PvP and wars. Wars are always crazy. Tons of people, tons of killing. To get into wars, you can just join a nation, go into war, or if you're skilled enough in PvP, join a merc group. There's tons of merc groups you can join, but only the best can join the best. There was tons of wars on Rathnir and Eldham that were always good fun. I highly recommend joining in on a war, even if it's just once. A lot of merc groups allow applications and they will give you a rank depending on how good you are at PvP. Some of the merc groups I recommend joining are Vinovia, Ulfang, and Skyfall. Or even some nations that have mercs like Drakkar, Centaura, and Aethos. I butchered that so bad. Their discords will be in the description if you want to apply. But if you are good at PvP, look into joining a merc group. The best mercs get paid crazy amount of money for just one war. But wars cost money, so some of the basic ways to make money is mining or selling to shops. Now you can sell gold, iron, or emeralds at /spawn, and diamonds at shops like Dragon's Mart. Other ways to make money is to trade with players or set up your own shop, but I highly recommend selling to shops first, just to get you some money. You can sell stuff to people inside the Merchants Guild or within in-game chat. At the time of this video, many people are looking to buy lots and lots of things, including builds. People will pay for your builds, so if you're good at building, people will pay for you to build stuff for them, like ships, houses, cathedrals, all of that. There's even some nations who pay their citizens to build houses for them. The summary of this video is to join the Stoneworks Discord, subscribe, watch some videos on Stoneworks, make your character, and find a group of people to play with and have fun inside that nation. If you ever have any questions, just ask people around you. I hope this updated guide helped any of you guys. Most of the other guides are kind of outdated, and none of them on this new world of Abexilas. So I decided to make one. Make sure to subscribe, like and join my Discord, and watch more of my videos. Have a good one on Abexilas. Oh, and remember, be smart, shop dragon smart.